Hi guys, it is your homegirl Katie again, and thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my college experience so far and giving you a bit of an update because quite a bit has happened since that first video. So first of all, I have this awesome group of friends, and they have stirred up a bit of drama amongst ourselves. I should say we have stirred up a little bit of drama amongst ourselves. It's interesting. And Sarah, my roommate, has started dating this lovely boy, Gabe. And there's just some sensitivity behind that because one of our guy friends had a crush on her, and so it was remember a little bit of sensitivity and negative emotion behind that. And so there's a lack of communication between our little group of friends, and then things were not going so great for our friend group. There's just an overall lack of communication and an overall lack of that companionship, of that grit, of that trust within our group. So, oh, by the way, you can see I'm wearing my different glasses because I stepped on my lovely little floral round glasses. So these are my backup pair, and I should hopefully be getting my new ones soon that I ordered from iBuyDirect. Not to plug them, but also they donate a pair of glasses to someone in need every time you buy one. And I bought a pair with good quality lenses and frames and everything for about $30, even with shipping. So awesome. Anyway, so yeah, our group had this disconnect. I was like, no, I cannot afford to be in college and have my group of friends be disconnected. So I was like, all right, we are gonna fix this. So I googled how to de-stress a group. That didn't really help much. But I was like, you know what? What do I do when I'm stressed? Besides cry. I color or do something creative. And so I was like, you know what? We're all going to get together. And we did this little coloring activity where we wrote down one negative thing that's happened within the past couple weeks, but then 4 positive things. So that's 5 good things. And 5 is an honorary even number, you know? So it's all good. So here we were, and we were doing our positives and negatives, and I was like, okay, once we got that done, then we did this cute little goal poster, and each person made one, and it was a goal for our group of friends, a goal for our roommates, and a goal for ourselves for this semester. And we decorated them all sorts of cute stuff, and so we could hang them up. Mine is adorable. I had my calligraphy markers, I had watercolor paints, we were full out. It was hella awesome. It was just a way for us to communicate with each other in a safe space and to relieve some of that tension and to really just bond again as a group because we needed some quality bonding time because it was just kind of awkward. And yes, we are each awkward individuals, but our interpersonal communication with each other should not be awkward. So thankfully that situation has resolved itself, and so otherwise things are going pretty great friend-wise. We also filled out roommate contracts. So what that entails is a little booklet, and we have to fill it out as roommates. And it has things about yourself and where you're from, and then it has expectations of cleanliness for the room and for the bathroom and whether you're going to have people over and what times and listening to music and watching TV and sharing and just ultimate ground rules so that if there's ever a conflict, it can be resolved either from the basis of that contract or with the RA or whatever works. So we did that. Our group took about 5 minutes because we were just whatever, ask first. Nobody really cares too much. But yeah, that was awesome. Otherwise, one of the things that I'm kind of struggling with a little bit at school is my classwork, which I know I'm here to do college and to do my classwork, but I just want to remind all my college students out there, all my soon-to-be college students, that the teachers will not remind you when things are due. It is all in the syllabus, and if it's not in the syllabus, it's all on whatever website that they use or whatever forum they use to communicate with that information with you. So please always always have that written down in a planner. Also, use a freaking planner or your phone or whatever works. Always have that information ready, because I've had way too many assignments sneak up on me a little bit because my teachers don't remind me anymore, because I'm an adult and so I should know better. Should know better, right? So there's that, and I actually have taken my first exams this week. My first was this last Wednesday in psychology, and that was kind of, it was a little rough. I got a B, but they're actually gonna scale the test because the teacher thought it was too hard. So hopefully it'll scale back up to an A, which will be awesome. And I took my first biology exam today, and I don't have the score back on that, but I felt really good. So I'm kind of excited to see where that'll take me, because they always say your first exam is the hardest in college. So I know how to prepare better for my next exams. Also, another thing about college that I didn't really expect to struggle with so much is managing my time. I figured at home I always managed my time. And the reason why I always managed my time at home so well is because I had no time ever. I was always busy with something all the time. Whereas here in college, I go to class for 4 hours a day, and then I have to choose what to do with the rest of my time. So in order to combat that lazy nature I have a bullet journal. It's very cute. Alrighty, so this is my lovely bullet journal. I got it at Walmart, and what I love so much about it is that it actually has dot paper rather than lined paper, so that I can be free to create whatever shapes that I want without the constrictions of notebook lines, which is awesome. So in my bullet journal, which is like another fancy word for planner plus additional information, I started it with my calendar for the year, which is kind of blank because I don't really have a lot of information for my next year yet. But then I went on to adding just weekly spreadsheets. So, for example, when I first moved in, I had my first weekend, I should say, spreadsheet. So I had my events for Friday, my events for Saturday, my events for the next week, and then things that I wanted to do or buy and things that I was grateful for, which I love this setup, but I actually ended up changing it. So then after that, I started with my semester 1 class schedule and activities. So I broke it down by day, which was so helpful when I first started classes, because I couldn't really keep track of when and where I had which class. And then I actually changed the format of my bullet journal so that rather than the gratitudes and to-do or buys, I broke that down within my weekly schedule. So I have a notes section, which is my to-do or buys, or just things that I need to remember. Then my regular weekly spread, my up ahead, and then I actually added a quote of the week. So if I was feeling down, I could put something to cheer me up, or a joke that one of my friends said. Like, for example, one of my friends was complaining that my friend Tyler, all he says is, "I don't know, man." So I put, "I don't know, man," in bullet journal as my quote for that week. So it's an excellent way for me to keep track of what I have to do, and I also use it to boost my self-esteem and boost my confidence, and it gives me a creative outlet while also being productive, because creativity without productivity is annoying to me. I just annoy myself when I'm creative, but I'm not productive and creative at the same time. So yes, I love this bullet journal because it keeps me productive and keeps me creative, and it's just a perfect blend of practical versus pretty. Another thing I'm struggling with is like just laziness in general. Like, I do not want to do laundry. I am wearing my last clean pair of underwear today, so obviously like I have to do my laundry tonight. I just have to. And I really want to like cook because I'm tired of the cafeteria food already, but I can't afford groceries, so that's another little struggle that I'm going through. But honestly, like I love my professors. I love them all. They are all excellent teachers. I'm kind of blessed in that way because like some of my friends don't have such awesome teachers, but all of my professors are fantastic. I love all the classes that I'm in, and I just, if any of you have questions about college, I'd be more than willing to answer them. I feel like my experience is very typical. Activities here on campus, I should say, are typical. So, yeah, honestly, if you have any questions, feel free to comment or email me at katiejeanisnotmylover@gmail.com. But once again, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.